Maybe I shouldn't completely sleep on it. But no, we're going to go Little Fade plus Shade Splitter here. Melting Remnant plus Umbra is definitely a clan combo I don't have a lot of experience with. But Remnant on their own is heckin' strong. So I trust that we can get a lot done here. Oh, we'll be doing those pretty soon, actually, Imaginary Numbies. The expert challenges are sort of pre-made custom runs by the devs that you have to complete as well to fill out the logbook. They are Covenant 25 runs with extra modifiers. Think like a daily run in Slay the Spire, except the modifiers are chosen, not random. Some of them are easier and a lot of fun than a normal run. Some of them are just really, really painful. And may require restarting several times. Oh man, Morsel Miner. Okay, I'm wondering, do we get spikes? We do. We do get offered Little Icarus here. Little Icarus, Little Fade. Little Fade starts with 1 spikes, and every time a kill is acquired by Little Fade here, that spikes value goes up permanently. I see that we have good access to Reform. We've got Sacred Wicks here, and 2 Making of a Morsels allow us to give +6/+6 to 1 unit. So what I'm thinking is, what if we took Spike's Little Fade and just fed him a bunch of morsels? That sounds grand. We could also potentially find a way to give damage shield to Little Fade through the Umbra clan. You play your first morsel, draw 1. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, Volatile Gauge is unreliable as all get out here. Makes your cards way more expensive, although it does give you many more card draws, which are very valuable in Monster Train. It's like the Monster Train Snecko-Eye. It used to be a direct copy, essentially, of the Snecko-Eye, but it was too strong, so they had to cross out 0 cost as a possible cost and just make it 1, 2, or 3. And that is a lot harder to work with. I'll take the Mask of Penumbra. And we're not going to take any shards to start. We're just going to jump into our first battle here and see how many kills we can get for Little Fade. Having additional units on the field sounds perfect if we want to stack kills on our champion here. So I will happily summon some units onto the train. Happily, I tell you. Although... Okay, so those only have 1 health. I was wondering. How do we want to do this? Do we have any way to kill backline enemies? No. How do we want this to work? Guess we're hoping we're drawing a Reform next turn. That seems likely. Let's see if we get a higher health morsel here. We do. Okay, this can absorb 2 hits. Okay, so I think what we want to do is use some morsels to tank damage here. Entumber Morsel in front. Rubble Morsel next. Little Fade after that. Little Fade will not get hit by these clergymen, and then we can feed the Morsel Miner to Little Fade at the end of the turn. 2 of these clergymen will go through to the pyre and hurt it a little bit. But now we're set up to get multiple kills from the next wave of clergymens here. Howdy, Fast-Ass Panda. Oh, I have no way to kill collectors. That's fine. That's fine. Lifesteal. Ooh, I like it. So, how do we want this to work? 3 hits kills Little Fade, which is not ideal. But it does mean Little Fade gets more kills, which is important. We still didn't draw any Reform, so we're almost guaranteed to see Reform next turn. That tells me we should just let Little Fade get these 3 kills, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, but we do have units in the Reform pool. Okay, let's sort that out. 11 health and Tumbra Morsel. The power. And then you're just like here regular style? I like that. What fun. Okay, reform everything, please. So 24 attack power out of Little Fade. You can kill the Disciple Protector, but not with Little Fade, looks like. That's fine. Little Fade will burn out. Next turn we draw the Primitive Mold, and we can use that to reform Little Fade again and kill these. As long as we make sure these morsels get eaten. Can't remember whether burnout happens... Yes, they get eaten before the burnout happens, so we should be able to play these. Good. Excellent. How's it going, Cat on the Oven? And Ravaroo, thanks for the 1.5 years. How do locomotives stay on the rails? They're well trained. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Some more burnout, I suppose. Yeah, I need you to stick around until the boss arrives. Look at that stat line. The power. Is this actually going to be enough to beat the boss, though? I'm not 100% sure. Yes, good. Excellent. Careful or I'll nick ya. Bud. Normally a Draft is a very powerful unit to use as a damage augmenter, but I think we're going in the direction of Little Fade solos the game. So maybe we want to just get more support cards for Little Fade here. Yeah, getting 21 thorns from the first fight is a very good start. And I think we should be able to continue to mass harvest thorns from things. Hella dripping so we can make Little Fade last longer if we need to. Could be nice. That's a nice 0 cost. I'm going to just grab this. Always mess up and get the Reform Pool too polluted to get back Fade. That can definitely be a thing that happens. No, unfortunately, Cricket, you cannot infuse units into your champion. That is not allowed. So sacrificing at the Divine Temple in that way can only put a unit into another unit. But we can't give Little Fade multi-strike, for example. I'm wondering if we go to a Merchant of Magic or a Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Steel would be primarily to upgrade whatever other unit we get. Struggling to think of a Remnant unit that would help here. Let's go to the Merchant of Magic. Want to be able to support Little Fade better. We're offered a holdover. We could hold over 0 cost a making of a morsel. That's pretty good. We could also hold over one of our reforms so that we can always get back Little Fade each turn. These are both things to be considered, I think. An alloyed construct can be quite something. I do think it would be nice to be able to have a unit of some kind in addition to Little Fae, just as a boss assistance, for example. Something tanky behind which Little Fae can be played. Crucible Collector would fill that role pretty well. Have I played Bad North? No, I've not. What are some top skills that transferred from Slay the Spire to Monster Train for me? Understanding the value of things like card removal, card exhausting, things like how many turns it takes to draw through the whole deck, and of the evaluations based on that. These transferred really well from Slay the Spire to this game. So for example, in this game, something that's really important is how many turns it takes to draw through your whole deck one time. That can be very, very important. I think we want to hold over the Reform. Nothing eligible for magic power, that's fine. And I think continuing to take no shards from now is a good idea. It'll make a Little Fade harvest more kills, by and large. Desire to purge all the bad stuff. That's right. Are card removals more valuable in Monster Train than Spire, or the other way around? They are very valuable in Monster Train. So it might be that they're actually more valuable in this game. It's one of the big things you want to spend your money on. And the fact that you're allowed to purchase multiple ones in a shop is really quite something. So I think we just want to put Little Fade on the bottom and have her get killed this turn. I'm going to put the Crucible Collector on the top floor. And we can play Wicklash on Little Fade. Hey, we get the Collector. Nice. And the Primitive Mold with Holdover. Excellent. Now Little Fade has enough health to survive this hit. We can guarantee to reform Little Fade again next turn. I'm going to give damage shield to you. Spikes 25. That doesn't quite kill this, axe wielder, but I guess that's fine. Let's make sure Little Fade doesn't burn out before the boss arrives. You need some more health. Even more health. Perfect. You need an assistant to kill this enemy, and that way we can Wicklash Little Fade. Perfect. I'm not going to be reforming anything, so we can avoid playing that. Oh, this is going Dwurry. Yeah, Dwurry ISP? Sure. Big fan on YouTube, and this is the first stream you've ever caught. What would I estimate to be my Monster Train win rate? On Covenant 25, I'd say we're between 50% and 75%. which, for the record, I wouldn't say is all that good. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at Monster Train or anything like that. Other players have shown that on the max difficulty, at least with Last Divinity, you can very consistently win streak this game. And the win streak record is something like 100+ wins in a row on max difficulty. Excellent, they're all dead. The Burnout property you can think of as a life timer for the unit. That unit gets to live for 7 more turns. When Burnout goes to 0, the unit dies. Note that for the Melting Remnant clan, they're all about short-lived units and bringing your units back from the dead. Having your units die is not necessarily a bad thing. Having them die means they can be reformed with a longer Burnout timer and higher stats, which is very good. And yes, I believe that's with random. It's my understanding anyway. I actually don't think we need a molded. I think we want to keep this deck very small here and just feed as many kills to Little Fate as possible. So we're going to be skipping to gain money. Already got 2 making of a morsel. I don't feel like I need a 3rd one. Although, well, maybe I do want a 3rd one. You know what? I do want a 3rd one. I changed my mind. Overgorger. Oh my goodness. We can... 2 metascaling units. Let's go. The Overgorger is a unit that permanently gains attack power every time you feed a morsel to it. What a gorgeous unit. That's right. And we can give this thing... What's the infusion from the Crucible Collector? +10, +10, lifesteal 5. That's actually quite good. I think one of the coolest things about the Overgorger is that you can use it to give permanent scaling to any other unit, which is super neat. For example, we could infuse Overgorger into Crucible Collector, and I think that'd actually be very good, but note the lack of mastery on the Overgorger here. Let's absolutely grab this unit. Monster Train is a game that directly tracks the mastery mechanic. Our Slay the Spire Mastery Challenge is inspired by this game. Cards you have not won with have a gray mundane border, and once you've won a run with that card in your deck at least one time, you get a special border that you can even customize the appearance of. Yeah, here's hoping for double Gorge, right? Oh, we could even infuse Overgorger into Overgorger, although I don't really see a reason to do that. We definitely want to go Merchant of Steel here. Definitely want to go Merchant of Steel. And see what our options are. I won't mind the 20 health heal as well. But yes, Fossilized Fangs would be the best. Endless, huh? I think Damage Shield is a good upgrade on the Overgorger. Make sure it doesn't get killed early. It doesn't have that much health, but it's going to have huge damage eventually. We are still hoping to give most of our kills to Little Fate, but we want to be able to feed morsels to the Overgorger. Kind of a balance of metascalings here. I don't think I want the Overgorger to be endless. Unfortunately, we can't afford a reroll here. Maybe I should have taken that money. Do we have any 2-cost spells? No. Okay, it's not worth using that upgrade on. We could maybe consider a Purge Stone. Dunk one of our Shade Splitters or Wicklashes for 10 shards. If anybody benefits from removals, it's the Melting Remnant. Actually, maybe the Primitive Mold is better to purge with the holdover one. Let's do that. And you are getting fused to you. We have to use the Overgorger as the base unit if we want to get credit for mastery. Debugger is at work. Excellent. And 8888Q, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. So yeah, I think I slap Damage Shield on the Overgorger, and we would hope for either quick or multi-strike. as the final upgrade on this thing. But I can't afford that if I reroll, so we're just going to buy nothing else here. I could maybe afford one card remove. Feels like we might as well, right? Going to the Merchant of Magic next. Yeah, let's lose a Train Steward. No one likes Train Stewards. They just get in the way. Collection of glowing brands. Get a rare Hellhorned, Awoken, or Stygian Guard draft pick. Interesting. I'd like the armor spell from Hellhorned, specifically. Apply Fragile and Multi-Strike to friendly unit. Can't really afford to play that. Don't love it. Fragile means the unit dies if it loses any health. Ideally protected with armor or damage shield. I don't think I take any of these. We just get 10 gold from that. Bit of a bummer of an event, but that's okay. We don't necessarily need it to do anything for us. Let's be on our way and fight our first major boss here, Talos, the Architect. As a major boss, Talos sort of harasses you every single round of this fight. They're present on the battlefield from the get-go, and she will attack your units immediately, which is very rude. This version of Talos is angry and makes all the units have more damage. That's fine. Get in there, little Fade. You know what to do. Overgorger has damage shield, so this is also fine. Place the morsel first to get the Ember Drain, then place the Overgorger. Still gets killed in one hit. Suppose I'm fine with that. Have some better morsels, Mr. Overgorger. There's our Purging Primitive Mold, that's fine. 11 health now. Means Fade exactly dies to the second Clergyman hitting. Still not quite what we want. Yeah, it's not quite what we want. We want to tank a hit with a morsel here. Have Fade get hit by both of these and kill both of these. And then the Overgorger can dispatch this other Forged Disciple. We'll continue to draw Reform essentially every turn. That's good. Here, you can have some more damage shields. So yes, let's tank one hit with the Morsel here. So now the back two die, killing Little Fade. There's no point in playing a Morsel. This and this, because that damage bonus is retained when we next reform Little Fade. Oh, I think we can feed that whole row to Little Fade. That's my hope anyway. Definitely. Can definitely do it. I see that you're not quite getting a kill here, Overgorger. What gives? We didn't draw any morsels, and you're one damage short. Well. How embarrassing. That's right, we do have to reform that morsel as well. Although that means we can use this morsel to kill the Forged Disciple. Perfect. I don't think we try to get this to be fed to Little Fade, do we? X43. Although if we put Little Fade in front, we can't feed a morsel to the Overgorger. No. Let's just put Little Fade here. Although that means this one also goes to the top. Choices. I think I'd rather feed Little Fade when in doubt. Let's do this. To make sure we play the primitive mold each turn. Even if we're not planning on actually reforming anything. Steal one. So the Overgorger is actually killing this one. I guess that's okay. That means the Overgorger gets to eat the morsel here. Oh wait, no. The morsel gets killed. Excuse me. Wait, that's bad. My reform pool. It's okay. You can just reform it. All well, all well. There's Little Fade. Get in there. Wait. Morsel Miner. Then Little Fade. Perfect. Well, I probably didn't want Little Fade in the front here. We have to make sure we're actually winning against Talos, don't we? That's not good. Need 9 health to be able to survive a hit from Talos. Queen Stewards in front of Talos really don't seem like they would do anything. So don't worry about it. Talos just kills me here, huh? Not necessarily true. Okay, we do get a lifesteal one. So how does this work? Talos strikes for 9. Then Little Fade strikes back 1 time, hitting the front guy. Then Overgorger hits. Then Morsel gets fed. Then Talos attacks again for 9. So neither the Entumber Morsel or Morsel Miner are enough to actually keep Little Fade alive. But a Morsel in front can tank a hit, and I think that's what we need to do. Is place an Entumber Morsel here. Which still does not actually defeat the boss outright, but does improve things here. Oh, I see, now Fade's little dying to burnout. Oh no. So we don't tank 1 hit there. We should have played Wicklash, is what we should have done. I do think we still win this fight, though. The good news, it's just kind of bad. Good thing we had the Overgorger here. Yeah, 4 hits on the fire. We do survive that. Ow. Definitely should have had Little Fade behind the Overgorger. But I got carried away with feeding kills to Little Fade. Apply Trample. We could put Trample on Little Fade over the Overgorger? Hell yes. Trample. Get in there, Trample. Trample means overkill damage applies to the next enemy in line, and the implications here are ridiculous for Little Fade especially. Card draw, please. Yeah, card draw. Card draw and health. And then we're definitely going to a Merchant of Magic so that we can reduce the cost of some of our spells here, as well as purge the remaining Train Stewards. We want to further improve the scaling on Little Icarus here. Now it's +3/+3. Adding Endless to Little Fade's Icarus version can also be pretty cool. Quick Endless and get stronger each time. Actually, this would be amazing for Trample. Does Trample apply to spikes? No. I think we'll be able to get more kills and handle the boss a lot more easily with this version of Little Fade. That would mean we don't need the reforms for the most part. And yes, Quick plus Trample is going to be so busted for harvesting mass kills. Yes, you do lose the Trample when you perish. That's true. But Quick Trample just seems so good. It does slow our scaling down. But if you get more kills, you get more scaling. Do you understand? Let's take this version. We don't need any... Actually, wait. Automatic morsel feeding for the Overgorger seems kind of nice. Although if we play the Morsel Maker turn 1, we can't play the Overgorger on top. That kind of sucks. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We could just make it not consume so we can reapply Trample whenever we need to. It's cute. Very cute. Moving on. More units? You'd love to see it. Too many units. Oh, hell yeah. Forget the Overgorger. Let's do the thing. Freaking get him, Little Fade. Time for bananas. Although, how does one deal with an enemy that has 180 hit points? One needs to perish, that's how. 75 bucks. That whole wave is dying, okay. How greedy am I gonna get here? Yeah, about to get 7 kills at once. That's pretty nuts. It's pretty absurd, actually. This enemy is going to get through to the pyre, though, if I don't change something very quickly. And so is the Quill Marksman, more concerningly. I guess we could get enough health to Little Fade. We should probably let this Collector go. We're also going to draw 1 card here. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. Perfect. We just need Little Fade to survive the 9 hits. This thing can actually just directly kill the Collector. Even better. Little Fate is endless, so this is no consequence either. Okay, good talk. Wow. Get destroyed. Kaboom. Truly absurd. Do you want these to be fed to little fade? Clip conduit is going to kill. Let's play that for the moment. Actually could have killed that enemy with a different morsel ordering. Prevented that 1 damage. $130 attack power. You also go to the pyre. And we can just reform this thing, right? Are going to the top floor directly. Wait, did I not play my holdover reform? That was a mistake. I need 25 health. That should be enough. I think Little Fate already solos them. That's good. Lifesteal, though. And we do, in fact, get reform. And yes, Little Fate is already beating these. I could maybe feed one morsel to the Overgorger, though, so let's see if we can pull that off. Yeah. Extra good. Although that did mean we didn't kill the back enemy with Little Fade. So, potato, potato. Kill a random non-boss enemy unit and a random friendly unit. That could be quite helpful, actually. Nah. Who wants to kill things with something that's not Little Fade? Here we go. Feast. Trigger feeding on units with eaten abilities. We can feed more morsels to the Overgorger in 1 turn. That's what we want. Is it Merchant of Steel time? Yeah, it is. Could also go to this Merchant of Steel. We'd love another upgrade on the Overgorger. But we'd also like more cost reductions. It's a tough choice. Concealed Caverns is a nice little node type. Okay, let's go to the Caverns. Quick offered. Quick on the Overgorger, also pretty dang good. I'm down for that. Bit odd with Little Fate also being quick. We're going to slap -2 cost on the Umbra Stone, I think. So we don't have a turn 1 like last time where I don't have to choose. Actually, we can make this intrinsic as well? Hell yeah. Do that. Do I think I'm better at Monster Train or Slay the Spire? Well, I've got 10 times as many hours in Slay the Spire compared to Monster Train. So I feel like I have a lot more practice at Spire. Way more practice. For the greater good, summon a friendly rebel unit to the front of this floor. Or upgrade a unit instead. We didn't actually put quick on the Overgorger yet. Let's take for the greater good. This is a spell we have not mastered either. Joss96, thanks for 2 months in the Prime sub. Heck yeah. And we're gonna go Unstable Vortex Hellvent next? Question mark? What am I duplicating? Feast? Umbra Stone? Beast seems quite reasonable, actually. Alright, let's purge the last steward then. No other upgrades I want, right? That's right. The upgrade that gives you is, it's a special event-only upgrade. I think you get to choose between the Sunderstone and the Sapstone. Let's see if the logbook has those. I don't think upgrades are listed in here. No, they're not. Anyway, one of them allows your unit to apply melee weakness when attacking. Armor 15 is going to make it a lot harder to trample through hordes of enemies. Just going to put that out there. I'll do it anyway, though. So if we're going to let Little Fade be endless, we don't want to try to Umbra Stone them. But that would mean not killing both of these. I guess we put Trample on the Overgorger. In that case. Let's try that. We're not going to get as much health scaling on Little Fade, though. Troubles. Yeah, and you get 30 armor too? Okay, yeah, let's just boost the Overgorger. Get rid of this. Fair enough. Tasty. Delicious. Simply delicious. So 4 health on Little Fade here. Definitely need help killing. Love to feed morsels to Little Fade, but it's not happening, huh? Not. Alright, feed morsels to you then. Let Little Fade's Endless do the work here. Alright, not quite able to get all the right kills on Fade, but I think done pretty dang well here. Those spikes, though. Aw. Bit more health on Little Fade versus Self-Made Harpy would be nice, too. Can't allow this. Does this work the way I want it to? You perish here? Get them both? No, you don't perish here. Because this is also quick, that's right. Oh, shoot. Right. Ah, heck. I was hoping that Quill Marksman would kill Fade, but I forgot this thing was quick. Now we're in the front here for the Self-Made Harpy. That's not good. Although, I think I can make it good, because we can summon a unit with 4 the greater good, actually. This should be fine. Okay, don't worry about it then. All this is it should be here. Just trust in that. Although you will eat the morsel I'm about to put down, huh? I guess that has to be fine. What are you? Spikes 30? Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Good job. Get spiked on, nerd. Got him. Didn't get Little Fade the boss kill there, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Sacrifice a unit. This actually could be pretty important. Descend could be helpful too. I like having the ability to sacrifice one of my own units. In case something's mispositioned. I think that could be very important here. And I think these primitive molds are now mostly useless because Little Fade is endless. So we're going to start deleting them now. How many consume cards do I have? I would not mind some more Pyre health. Actually, we could also maybe just keep the consume cards with wing clippings. That's not bad for packed morsels and Umbra Stone especially. Can sacrificed unit be reformed? Yes. Take the Pyre health. Yeah, they can. Oh, good, and that means I can offer health to get an artifact here. So we have heals. X-cost cards get +3 to their value. Currently, we don't have any of those, but Umbra Clan has a lot of X-cost cards. So I think there's some good chance here. And we're going to duplicate Feast. Hopefully that's the correct play. Not 100% sure about that one. Oh boy, is it already time for Arcus here? What fun. This is Absolver Arcus. We're just going to put Little Fate on the bottom with the Umbra Stone. Let's see what happens here. Jay's doing here. Oh, we could feed morsels to Little Fate, too. That seems important. Need some more health. Not as important as you having stuff, but still important. Just enough attack power to clear all of them. That's great. We can also just sacrifice our own morsels to get even more morsels. Fun fact. Ah, there's the wave that survives. That makes sense. Although with minus 174, do some nonsense down there. Can do, Feli. Let's see here. Yeah, hit me with it. And we even have a morsel to reform. Perfect. So feed these. The Little Fade gets the kills immediately. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Oh, same link as you before. Okay. Let me just finish this fight and I'll do that. Non-morsel units. And we have cannibalize here too. So let's cannibalize one of these. Nothing to reform, right? Oh, that's right. We can reform it once we cannibalize it, though. So we can cannibalize and then reform the morsel that we cannibalize. That's awesome. That's really cool. Here, you just stack lifesteal. Wow, that trample really kicking butt in this fight. Pretty ludicrous, actually. Simply absurd. Final wave. Fade versus Arcus. Fade cannot survive a hit from Arcus. Period. Although maybe, actually. We give lifesteal and enough hit points. Should be able to. Yeah, that does a lot more damage to Arcus. We get 2 thorns, 2 hits. And then Endless Little Fade tries again. Again, 2 thorns, 2 hits. Perfect. Doesn't really matter if I cannibalize. Actually, it does matter, because I want to be able to reform the morsels, potentially. Actually, wait, you're telling me that I can just straight up win? You are telling me that. Cool. GG. GG. Trigger feeding on a morsel unit 2 times X plus 3 times. Yes. That's perfect, actually. Seems like lots, doesn't it? Seems like ultra lots. Now draw me some more cards. Capacity is actually okay here, too. But I want to draw more. So that we can just draw into the feasts more often. Now we have a good card to Hellvent. Dang, do we ever have a good card to Hellvent? And there's 2 Hellvents left. Sounds good to me. And it heals us, that's right. Yes, we do need to get to 100 shards. That's actually quite important. Can do fairly. We'll do that. Let's see here. All right. Save as. All right, new script's up and running. Thank you. Tell me there's a -2 cost here. Dang, Spell Chain. That's pretty good, though. Spell Chain Shroud Spike. That's probably it. Because it'll create a second Shroud Spike that says trigger feeding on a morsel unit 2 times X plus 2 times. So it should be 4 times. That's still very good. And that should be 10 shards to dupe, right? Yes. That gets us to 100. Cool. Spell Shield? I don't care about that. We don't have any damaging spells. $155, huh? Alright, I think we put the Umbra Stone on Overgorger this time around. We're just going to have Little Faye do the Endless thing. Come on, Rubble Morsel. Got it. Easy. Excellent. Reason that's good is I can get way more morsels now. could also just cannibalize Little Fade herself. I don't think we want to do that, though. So eat that thing. Then play the Morsel Miner and cannibalize it. Excellent. And this can just die. Alright, now we're talking. Let Little Fade just run amok here, or what do we do? I could feed a whole bunch of damage shield to Little Fade, which is deeply tempting. It also gets me the Collector kill. Let's do it. "12 times, so gain 12 damage shield. I know that would have been nice to do on the Overgorger, but here we are. Oh yeah, we can also feed the Overgorger 4 times. That's right. Have some more lifesteal, Overgorger. Brilliant. Oh, that's right, you still get away, actually. I see. Spike Scober. Fine. Still have 8 damage shield. Gonna be pretty hard to lose Little Fade at this point. Have some damage. And Fade gets everything except the Steel Wings here. That's great. Excellent. Double Rubble Morsel. I see. Gorge yourself, friend. No more damage shield for Little Fade. Unless... Nope. Tasty one here. Both of those are gonna die. Damage shield and lifesteal both seem good on Little Fade here. Play this for the 5 Pyre health. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Good job, Little Fade. Keep feeding these here. Keep feeding the Overgorger too. Big boy needs stats as well. $61 HP. Give the kill to Little Fade rather than giving the Overgorger another morsel. Get spiked on. GG. Alright, we get to go into Seraph with very strong units indeed. Little Fade now at 200 attack power. Overgorger at 172. And they're both quick. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Charnan, by the way, thanks for the metric year. 2 months until a full year. Don't know if I thanked you earlier. Oh yeah, we had Feast there, didn't we? I should have done that. Let's take another Umbra Stone. Yeah, if I had Feast in hand, then that was my bad. Permafrost. Tell me there's a -2 cost in here. Dang it. Just intrinsic, huh? What about you? Deal 150 damage to all units on all floors upon playing the 20th morsel unit of the battle. That seems pretty good for killing Last Divinity with. We'll probably play that many morsels. I don't think we're going to have Little Fade die often enough for the resin block to be that big a deal. None of these do anything. Okay, looks like we're mostly going to spend money on removes then. Guess I should have maybe wanted to take resin block, but whatever. What about Permafrost? Frost Feast is okay. Can remove consume from this Shroud Spike? That's kind of neat. Let's take that. Is For the Greater Good ever a good card? Absolutely. The units summoned by this can be very strong. And I'm sure we'll put it to good use in the final battles. But yeah, don't underestimate it. These Wicklashes can go now. We're duping this one. And one more. One Shade Splitter. Making of a morsel only, please. Alright, so here's our thinned down deck. Just a few cards and the stuff to make the units ultra strong. Let's see how we do against Seraph the Chaste here, who will debuff our units, or rather remove our buffs. Thing is, we're not using any buffs, just permanent metascaling, which is not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. Okay. That's funny, actually. Alright, Overgorger, you're on duty here. You're gonna go down here, Little Fade, get one kill. You can have the trample. Eat this thing 10 times. And then 6 more times. The bulk. Alright, here is the little fade I think we are going to boost here. But who are we sacrificing? We could sacrifice little fade. Cute. We just want to put big damage on little fade then, right? This is 8 times eating. It's still pretty good. Yeah, that'll be enough to wipe that wave. Have some lifesteal. Little fade wipes that entire wave. And I'm deeply, deeply tempted to just feed more morsels to a little fade here rather than to the Overgorger. So the little fade can get more spike skills. Rather than dying to this. This is not that bad. But we can eat 10 times, for example. That's pretty strong. 62 HP. Let's do that. Yeah, we could have gambled on a Rubble Morsel from Shade Splitter. That would have been very nice. But it's only like a faint chance. Now we can afford to look. No luck. No luck, I'm afraid. Oh, hello. There we go. Here's Shroud Spike on a Rebel Morsel. Perfect. Eat him. That increases our Ember that many times. So now we have 8 Ember. This eats something 18 times. Here we go. Delicious. Morsel Blitz. Get freaking destroyed, nerds. That's right. Look who's back. Alright, can we get a Rebel Morsel? Instant gratification. Let's go. Eat that 10 times. Now eat this one 22 times. The stats. Now that's overgorging. Dang. Keep eating them. Ew, summon something funny. Spikes. Good work. Rebel Morsel. Yes. Sort of. It's not that good this time, but it's still good. Are you winning, son? You're not? Okay. Eat spikes. Seraph. GG. GG. And now we're on to the last Divinity. Our ultra final boss of the run. This boss exists on all 3 floors simultaneously, which is going to make them very easy to kill. Many fun choices here. I guess we do want to eat 2 morsels. So we should play this Shade Splitter first and see what we're working with. Looks like. Tell me this is a Rebel Morsel. Yeah, alright. Excellent work. So I think I'm going to put Little Fade in the middle floor and just have Little Fade do most of the work here. Overgorger will contribute on the top floor. Yeah. Here's how we do this. Rebel Morsel goes here. Little Fade goes here. Shroud Spike. Eat this thing 12 times. To give +12/+12 to Little Fade. Create a new copy of the card in our hands. This is now 30 times. Oh, man. Here, you go up top. You got Lifesteal 5, Damage Shield 3. You'll be fine up there. Just do 400 damage per turn. And then eat this 26 times. Become 169 health, Little Fade. And have trample. Good luck. Big fade. Fortunately, the damage shield on these things blocks trample entirely. Got it. Oh, I even got the better Shroud Spike. Excellent. Once again, shenanigans ensue. Bigger fade. Beautiful. Guess technically the Overgorger without, since I didn't provide trample, one of these will get to the pyre. It's a little bit of a bummer. Meanwhile, this floor. Oh, man. Devastating. Just devastating. Some lifesteal, little fade. And just more attack power in general, I guess. Alright, sweet kills those, that's right. Just wipes the whole floor. Pretty insane. Normally this wave is quite a challenge with all the spikes and the armor granting. Faye just kills it in one hit. Easy. Easy Rebel Morsel, too. Of energy here. Here, you can have trample, just in case anything gets through. And let's summon a friendly rebel unit. What do we got? Silent Marksman, 32 attack, stealth 1. Adequate. Certainly adequate. Just glorious. Morsel Blitz. GG, last Divinity. You're dead. Felled by Big Fade. Boom! Took out the mini boss and the regular boss in one hit. GG. GG. Yeah, that's a little fade for you.